Death sentence for 4 in Iran over bootleg alcohol tragedy. In Iran, 4 individuals were recently sentenced to death for their alleged involvement in a disturbing bootleg alcohol incident that it resulted in 17 deaths and left 191 individuals either blinded or hospitalized. Bootleg alcohol, often seen in places where alcohol is illegal or heavily taxed, poses serious health risks, primarily when contaminants like methanol are present. As part of a larger trial involving 11 defendants, Judiciary spokesman Masoud Setayeshi confirmed that the 4 received the death penalty after being found guilty of corruption on earth through committing crimes against the physical integrity of people. The remaining defendants were either given prison sentences ranging from 1 to 5 years. Though alcohol has been prohibited in Iran since the 1979 Islamic Revolution, worsening economic crises have driven many Iranians to seek out affordable homemade alcoholic alternatives available on the black market. So, Armin, what is your reaction to this? And for people that don't understand, how is Islam responsible for this?
Well, I mean, you can see it in the picture because you don't let look the way to stop people from consuming deadly bootleg alcohol is to let them have the ones, let them actually consume the ones that these government officials are throwing away. Look, the ones that they're throwing away, those are fine. These are not bootleg. They don't have access to these ones that are not bootleg. Like the government is killing the people. The government, see, this is what happens. More people die from alcohol, related stuff in Iran than most other countries that alcohol is allowed. And also, more people have more people in Iran. Did you know in Iran people consume more alcohol than countries that alcohol is free on average?
I'm not
I
surprised.
mean, but yeah, yeah. I mean, they're depressed and they pay a lot more money for it. But yeah, so this is like, look, this is the picture is showing you what is causing the people from dying. Just allow, if it was regulated, if it was allowed, if it was regulated, then people would be have access to the stuff that it doesn't kill them.
Mhm.
So if I don't know why you're handing death sentences to these people. It's the government's fault here that this is happening.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
against it. Yeah.
here's the thing. I actually do think that alcohol is a poison. I think that alcohol is one
Yes.
of the most dangerous drugs that you can use. Um,
Yes.
but I'm against prohibition. I'm completely against
Yes.
prohibition because prohibition is dangerous and it leads to situations like this. It leads to black markets that are dangerous. It leads to economies that are dangerous for the people that engage in it. It leads to a lot of people that are collateral damage in these black market
Right. Right. Right.
economies. And then it also leads to serious injury. So people are like, "Oh, Islam is so helpful because it, prohibits alcohol and alcohol is so dangerous and has all these negative health consequences and so this is a proof of why Islam or why some things about Islam
But,
are a good thing." It's like that's to dictate your personal behavior, not on a state
and it
level
doesn't
because on a
work. It
state
makes it
level this is
worse.
harmful. Yeah, exactly.
And it makes it worse. If I agree with you. I agree with Susie. I have myself. I always knew alcohol is bad for you, but with more research, I have gone from drinking alcohol once every month to drinking alcohol never. I'm not touching that stuff anymore at all. Okay, even like we have new studies that shows that idea of red wine 1 glass a day is good for you. That's also complete nonsense. It's not good for you. It's just pure poison. All right, but again, making it illegal does not solve the problem. I mean, the United States had the experience with that as well. They didn't realize how horrible. And Iran, like, look, more people die from this stuff in Iran than other. Like, you could see how trying to control it would be completely banning it. As bad as alcohol is, I'm sure the bootleg version is even worse.
Almost
So
200 people were either blinded or
there
hospitalized.
you go. There you go.
Blinded.
Yes,
So
yes, yes. Yeah,
scary.
exactly. The solution is exactly this, Darkosing. Educate and regulate. A complete ban rarely works.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More reasons why we hate the Islamic Republic. Yeah. Also, unfortunately, a lot of ex-Muslims, because they think that everything good has everything that is good has been banned by Islam. So when they leave Islam, they're like, okay, then alcohol, like, okay, sex is good. Islam banned sex, so now we're going to enjoy sex as much as we want, and now we're going to enjoy alcohol as much as we want as well. And they don't realize that, you know, no, like just because Islam banned alcohol, that doesn't mean now drinking as much as alcohol as we possibly can a good thing. Like some people, when they leave Islam, they overindulge in the things that were limited to them,
Yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rejecting religious dogma does not mean that we reject moderation.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Oh, read this one from Secularity.
Secularity is saying, yeah, it always annoys me when people talk about the benefits of alcohol. It's like, dude, just admit you want to drink. Don't pretend it's good for you. I
Yeah,
agree. Same
yeah,
thing
it's
with
fine.
sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you understand the harm and you decide that a little bit of that harm is okay. I mean, you have made that decision. That's up to you, okay? But as long as it's an educated choice, rather than a
Mhm.
choice that you're making because you're not aware of the harm, right? I mean, know the harm, and then whatever you decide is up to you. It's your body, your choice. Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube, blasphemous art ever? We do. And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.